Alright. Another video I want to show you about the BT Awards. Secular artist GloRilla. There's a lot to talk about. This is the most craziest thing about it. Number one, how in the world she is receiving a reward for gospel music? Yeah, I know she made song with Kurt Franklin, but this is beyond the point. She thanks God, but she's still shaking her butt to make her money. This is what I'm talking about. Saying the world and the church can be together. They can be the same. It's not. It's okay to collaborate with secular artists. No, it's not. And a lot of people still don't think there's nothing wrong with this post. Nothing wrong with doing this. Nothing wrong with doing this. If you can discern in your spirit, there's nothing wrong with this. There's something wrong with you. There's something completely wrong with you. How in the world we have somebody getting a gospel reward? Now, I don't really even care about these secular rewards and nothing like that. But the thing that's baffling me is she actually received a so-called gospel reward. Mind you, Kurt Franklin is, I already gave you the past episode. I already talked about Kurt Franklin, and we all need to pray about him. We need to pray about her, pray for her as well. We need to pray for all these secular artists and all these people that thinking they are of Christ, but they are not. They are not of Christ. They are of the devil. And we need to understand, just because he's saying, oh man, look at him, he's saying they are the devil. How could he say that? He's doing this. No. Because Jesus said it himself. You are your children to follow the devil, and the works you do. The works you do. That's what you can say. One thing out of your mouth. You can say one thing, with all the sincerity, and you can be meaningful. You can say, I'm a follower of Christ. I'm a Christ of God. A follower of God. I'm a daughter of God, son of God. But if your works and your actions saying otherwise, you are serving another master, and it's not God. Definitely not God. Let's look at this video. I want you to look at this video. I want you to understand how far gone people are right now. This is actually very how I say it. I can't even say hilarious. It's shameful. It's shameful. Like I said, Kurt Franklin is. I always think, like I tell you, I got a lot of subject matter by him. I always stated in the past episode, and a lot of you already know my stance on secular artists collabing with gospel artists or vice versa. I am not for it. But nevertheless, look at this video. Look at this video. Shameful.
I want to thank God, because this is the gospel award, huh? This is my first BET award, even though I've been here 3 years to get nominated 6 times every time. It's a blessing to get the gospel award first, because I owe it all to God. Shout out to BET too. I love BET too. Shout out to Kurt Franklin. I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of scared to ask him for a feature on this song, because y'all know how I be rapping. But I was like, oh my God, when he said yes, I was so excited. I had this song in the vault for so long. Shout out to Maverick City, Kiara Sherd. Don't mind my accent, don't laugh at me. And Shan Lamore, and shout out to God. And shout out to my mama, big, shout out to my mama, my dad, and my Uncle Johnny, Tammy. Shout out to Memphis, shout out to Y Dub. I got my Y Dub members up here. And shout out to God, I love y'all, let go.
The funny thing is how said she was surprised that he said, okay, it's okay to do a song with me. I would be surprised too. You know why I'd be surprised? Because he's supposed to be a Christian. He's supposed to be a man of God. And they know men of God are not supposed to be like this. They know this. And every single time y'all saying, oh, I'm doing this so I can show that I love them. There's so many different ways to show that you love a sinner. How in the world did people label that Christians hate sinners? How did this even come up? Because he's talking the truth. So we state the truth and we speaking the truth, and now we're saying they're saying it's hate speech. We have somebody, mind you this. If she got on the song and it actually helped her, and she actually want to she thinks she trying to get right with God, I'm fine with that. I'm saying, you know what, he planted a seed, fine. But there's no seed getting planted because he twerking on the stage himself. How is he planting seeds? How is he planting seeds? And there's a lot of Christian artists that's up there and they're trying to get up there. And I'm saying, okay, if you are trying to change the industry, go ahead, give it a shot. But if I see in the opposite, the industry changing you, that's a problem. And that's what's happening. You're not changing the industry is changing you. You bending over, bowing down because you want to check. You want to be famous. You want everybody to know your name. You want people to start singing your songs and everybody knowing you. You be on the Billboard and New York Times and all that stuff. That's what you want. That's what you want. You talking about you doing God's work. No, you doing your own work, your self work. And you saying you trying to please God and you pleasing yourself. That's why he said it's hard for a rich man to go, enter into the eye. He said it's hard for a rich man to go to heaven than a camel to go in the eye of a needle. Because for rich people, they cannot imagine themselves without their money and fame and their status. That's why. And that's what a lot of so-called Christians trying to be now. They're trying to be celebrities. And you stop trying to be a celebrity and start being a Christ follower and start doing the mission that he sent you down here to do, which is, let me say it correctly, which is saving souls and bringing people to Christ, not something for your own wealth and fame. Somebody make sense of this for me. Please, because this doesn't make sense. And here's the funniest thing is, I'm not even mad about GloRilla getting a so-called gospel award because this is a man's thing that they did anyway. They had Kurt Franklin singing a Christian song, and then after that they got butt shaking, twerking on the stage. How are you mixing God and the devil together? How? Make this make sense to me. And people get mad because I start calling it out and they don't want to call it out. Fine, I do your job for you. Stay on the sideline. Be quiet about it and have blood on your hand. Because we need Christians nowadays that is bold for the kingdom and not ashamed to call out sin when they see it. And every single time people call out sin, why everybody saying it's hate speech? Why in the world everybody saying it's hate speech? Okay? I get the heart posture. I get that. But my heart posture is boldly for God. Loving, caring. But when I see sin, it's still loving and caring. But I'm going to have to address it as it is. I'm going to address it as it is. And that's the problem. This is a shame if people just don't understand. If you're not set apart, what's actually making you different? How is the church in the world coming together? Talking about unity? We need unity in the body first. Stop this. This is a sin. Secular artists, stay in your lane. Christian artists, get back in your lane and start doing God's work. Kingdom business.
Who that is who preach the word with no compromise? Preach. By the Spirit of God, we see his word come alive. Preach. We give all praises to the Lord.